Sahih Al-Bukhari 991 Nafi told that Abdullah bin Umar used to say taslim between the first two rak and the third odd one in the witr prayer, when he wanted to attend to a certain matter during that interval between the rak at. Sahih Al-Bukhari 992 narrated Ibn Abbas, once I passed the night in the house of Maimuna, his aunt. I slept across the bed while Allah's apostle and his wife slept lengthwise. The Prophet slept till midnight or nearly so and woke up rubbing his face and recited 10 verses from Surat Al-Imran. Allah's messenger went towards a leather skin and performed ablution in the most perfect way and then stood for the prayer. I did the same and stood beside him. The Prophet put his right hand on my head, twisted my ear and then prayed 2 rak at 5 times and then ended his prayer with witr. He laid down till the mueddin came, then he stood up and offered 2 rak at sunnah of Fajr prayer, and then went out and offered the Fajr prayer. See Hadith 183. Sahih Al-Bukhari 993 narrated Abdullah bin Umar, the Prophet said, night prayer is offered as 2 rak at followed by 2 rak at and so on, and if you want to finish it, pray only 1 rak at which will be witr for all the previous rak at. Al-Qasim said, since we attained the age of puberty we have seen some people offering a 3 rak at prayer as witr and all that is permissible. I hope there will be no harm in it. Sahih Al-Bukhari 994 narrated Asha, Allah's messenger, used to pray 11 rak at night and that was his night prayer and each of his prostrations lasted for a period enough for one of you to recite 50 verses before Allah's messenger raised his head. He also used to pray 2 rak at sunnah before the compulsory Fajr prayer and then lie down on his right side till the mueddin came to him for the prayer. Sahih Al-Bukhari 995 narrated Anas bin Sirin, I asked Ibn Umar, what is your opinion about the 2 rak at before the Fajr compulsory prayer, as to prolonging the recitation in them? He said, the Prophet used to pray at night 2 rak at followed by 2 and so on, and end the prayer by 1 rak al witr. He used to offer 2 rak at before the Fajr prayer immediately after the Adhan. Hamad, the sub-narrator said, that meant that he prayed quickly.